Don't know how much protein you need, don't know how much calories you are eating. You are eating the right amount of macros but still not gaining muscle. In today's video, I will tell you how you can calculate your macros to gain weight. So you are a skinny guy or an underweight who wants to gain muscle, then this video is for you. So let's understand what macros are. Macros or macronutrients consist of three nutrients, which are carbohydrates, proteins and fat. Well, they are called macronutrients because we need large amount of quantity of these three nutrients. So it is called macronutrients. You are here to gain some weight, to add on some muscles. So you have to focus on carbohydrates primarily. Well, I have a great news for you. Carbohydrates are the simplest and easiest form of macronutrient to consume. Now you know your macros, but the important part is how much should you take? Let's find out. Okay, so here we have a whiteboard and now I will show you how you can calculate your calories and your macros so that you can gain muscle and put on some weight. So here I will take my personal example. Before my transformation, I was 53 kgs. So here I will write first point. I was 53 kgs. Yeah, so I hope you're able to see it. If you're not, I'll put it on screen. So I was 53 kgs and for me I needed something around 2200 to 2500 calories per day. So how did I calculate it? So what I did was, first I converted my weight in kg into into pounds, not into gram. So you can do it online, or basic simple formula what I use is 53 times 2.2, which somewhere around becomes 116.6 lbs, that is pounds. So this was what I weighed in pounds. Now remember this golden metric. What you have to do is just remember these three things: number 14, number 15 and number 16. So these are the three numbers that you have to understand. So what are these numbers? So for 14, what you have to do is, if you want to do a weight loss, but this video is not about weight loss, it's about weight gain. So what you have to do is, for maintaining your calories, to know your calories, how much you need in maintenance, multiply your weight in pounds times 15. So you will get your calories which is needed for your maintenance for 53 kgs. And if you want to gain muscle, then what you have to do is 116.6 multiplied by 16 and you will get the calories which is required for your weight to gain muscle. So I ran out of black marker, so here we are again. Where were we? 53 kgs, that is 116.6 lbs. So if you want to gain 500 grams per week, you will add 500 calories, which becomes 2365, approximately 2400 calories. But if you want to gain more muscles each week, then you can add this number, like you can do it 1600, you can do it 60, you can add it by 600, you can add it by 800. So number goes on. If you add 600 more, it becomes 2465. If you add 800, it becomes 2665. So it depends on you, if you can eat this much amount of calories, this much and this much, it totally depends on you. What you have to consider is this number. You have to know your weight in kilograms, multiply it by 2.2 as I have shown you to get the weight in pounds. Then understand or remember this metric. 14 is for weight loss, 15 is for maintenance and 16 is for weight gain. Multiply it by the weight in pounds and then add 500 to 800 calories depending on how much you can eat, how much you can afford and how much muscles you need to put on each week. So this was the metric, for example, where you are underweight and you want to gain some muscles. For me, this metric, this calories I took was to add 10 kgs of muscle. So right now I'm 65, I have gained 12 kgs more. So you can gain 4 kgs or 5 kgs, it doesn't matter, it depends on how you eat. So my weight previously was 53 kgs and now my weight is 2365 kgs. So yeah, I use this calculator and method to reach where I am now. So this number 2365 is the required calories for me to gain weight, to add 10 kgs of my muscle over the year. So now I'll tell you how you can calculate the amount of carbohydrate, proteins and fat you need to gain muscle. What were our goal calories? So we require 2365 kilocalories. So this is our goal. So now what we will do is we need a ratio for our macros. So let's assume 50% of carbs, 30% protein and 20% fat. So now you need 50% of carb, that is you have to divide this number into half, which becomes 118. So 2365 divided by 2, which becomes 1182, sorry. So now what we have to do in order to get the carbohydrate amount, you have to divide it by 4. Why? Because one carbohydrate has 4 calories. So when you divide this number by 4, all you get is 295 grams. So you want 295 grams of carbohydrates, not protein, 295 grams of carbohydrates in your diet to reach this goal. Now let's move on to how much protein you need. From this 2365, we want 30% of that in protein. So what we will do is, again, what is the 30% of 2365? It approximately comes around 790 something kilocalories. Now what we have to do is again divide it by 4, because carbohydrates and protein, 1 gram of carbs and 1 gram of proteins have 4 calories. So we will divide it by 790 and the number comes 177 grams. So now you need 177 grams of protein for your muscle building process. So now for fats, what you have to do is again get 20% of this number, and it comes 473 kilocalories, and then you have to divide it by 9, not by 4, because 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. So now after dividing this by this, what you get is 52 or 53 grams, 52.9 something. So now you know the number for fats too. So now you know what macros, exact macros you need for you to gain some muscles. I followed the exact same routine: 295 grams of carbs, 117 grams of protein, 53 grams of fat. I then transformed myself from going 53 kgs to 65 kgs in the span of something like 10 to 12 months. So it took me around 12 months, 1 year to reach this goal. It takes time. If you want to have a lean bulk like what I did, it will take 12 months. Or if you want to do a dirty bulk and then you want to cut, then you can add obviously like more, whatever, 1000 calories, and you will get something like 2800 and everything like that. If you can eat, if you have time, if you have that money, invest it. If you don't, play smart. This is a sport. This is not, it is a competition, but it is a healthy competition. So don't spoil your body in order to reach any kind of goal, which might harm you in the long run. So this were the macros, this were the carbs, proteins and fats, and I showed you the exact and the most easiest way to calculate your calories, your macros, for you to gain some weight, and keep track of it. I'll see you next time. Peace out.